Test it out, they said. Play on the SandBox server, they said. We need your feedback, they said. Yeah, I knew this is going to happen. Every single time they're going to do some tunings to the specific vehicle classes. It is a pain. It is a pain. Yeah, but finally I'm over here after a full day of trying to get into the battles, trying to gather some free experience with other vehicles, to research higher tier artillery as well, because this is where you can actually feel the difference. And that was a direct hit, by the way, with a stunning HE round, aka high explosive round, which actually stuns as well, exactly like on the live server at the moment. And in this battle on the background I am doing something what we beasts over here on this channel call ammunition roulette. So my next shot is going to be with, or my next ammunition type is going to be damaging HE, and after that AP, and after that stunning HE once again, as you all know. So you can enjoy it on the background. But I decided to spend a lot of time on the SandBox server for you guys, mainly for you guys, because you are worth it. Hopefully you appreciate it. If you do, hit that like button. Because if I wouldn't be a content creator for this game, I really would not go through such a thing. Yes, they say they want our feedback, but to be able to get any feedback out from the SandBox server, you literally have to go through hell. And his second thing is, are they ever going to listen us? Well, this is one big, massive question mark. But I was able to get into the server. I was able to finally research tier 9 artillery, M53-55, as you can see over here on the background at the moment. And I just penetrated AP round as well before, for 534 damage, by the way. And this is basically the maximum roll you're able to get, or kind of an average high roll you're able to get in M53-55 with the AP round, which is okay. Which is okay for me. Luckily they didn't bring back all those devastating AP rounds, 2000 damage stun, 1800, or what the hell was that ridiculous penetration on the T92. I mean, not the penetration, but the alpha damage with the AP round. Penetration was of course 300 plus something ridiculous. But you really didn't want to see actually AP firing artilleries in your team back in the days, simply because the RNG element was way bigger, and many times those artilleries turned out to be completely, 100% completely useless, because if you are playing with AP, you are basically rolling many RNG dices. Okay, let's roll it once. Boom. Are we even going to hit the target? Oh yes, we have good enough RNG dice number over here. Yes, we are going to hit the target. Let's roll the RNG dices once again. Are we going to deal any damage? Because even if you did hit, there was huge chance your shot landed into the tracks for no damage, bounced off for no damage, or did some critical hit for no damage whatsoever. So you really didn't want to see those guys too often. Yes, every once in a while, every once in a blue moon, those guys were able to hit IS-7s, for example. I remember me in my IS-7 getting one-shotted by T92 too many times, because it was a devastating combo. Let's say it like that. IS-7 versus T92. IS-7 getting one-shotted. Boom, 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 because frontal ammo rack and stuff like that. But now they introduced this ammunition back into this game. We have three choices. We have HE, which stuns and deals damage. We have HE, which deals slightly more damage but doesn't stun. And we have AP. By the way, who came up with his stunning effect? It has to be, it single-handedly has to be one of the most annoying features in the game, when you're constantly being stunned over and 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 over again. That was kind of bad. But now, bringing in, let's say basically two different ammunition types, they want players to make choices. But here is the issue, guys. The choice has already been made. Why? Because they did it slightly wrong, in my opinion. Because the damage difference between HE, which stuns, and HE, which doesn't stun but deals more damage, is just so minor. I do not see why people should use the damaging HE and lose one of the most annoying features in this game to deal, let's say, 50 or 60 extra damage. Because the damage difference on M53, for example, is only 160, if I'm not mistaken. Only 160 alpha damage. But more often than not, you are simply going to splash targets. And if you splash, the damage difference is literally something like 60, 70 or 80 damage. What you are able to deal more, but you are not able to get stunning assistance for that. You are not able to get all the other annoying features out from it. So the choice has already been made. What other choices are there? AP round? Well, we have to talk about the AP round as well, because in the next battle with T92, you are going to see me firing a couple AP rounds. But AP rounds deal so little damage now. Where are they going to use it? I believe AP rounds only now have to be for close quarter fighting, when someone with 400, 500-ish HP is trying to rush you down and you simply have to kill the guy. Then, this is the only, literally the only situation where AP round comes useful or helps you out. Now, I am not an artillery expert. Previously, when I played with artillery, I believe it was on the SandBox server once again, when they previously reworked this class. But solution for that would be, let's lower the damage on the stunning one. Let's not raise any damage caps over here by simply raising the damage values. Let's raise the damage gap between stunning HE and the actual damaging HE more by lowering the damage which stunning ammunition does. Maybe this helps out both parts. Because I haven't played with artilleries too many times, but I have played against artilleries in every single other vehicle. Way too many times. So, what do you think about this solution, guys? Because on T92, on the SandBox server at the moment, as I showed you at the start of this battle, hovering over those ammunition types, stunning HE deals 1300 damage, and the non-stunning damaging HE, special HE, deals 1495, so the damage difference is 195. But what you say if the stunning ammunition was lowered down to 1000 damage? So the gap would be 495. By the way, take a look at that shot. This was AP round into the gun. That one didn't go through. Reload time long, reload time wasted. Simply wasted. I bounced off from the IS-7. But what do you think about if they lower or if they make gap a lot bigger? Not by raising the damage on the damaging HE, but by lowering damage on the stunning HE. Then people actually may start thinking, what would be the best solution in this situation? And this actually leads into yet another situation. Because reload time on artillery is so freaking long, because the damage is actually so freaking big. So many things can happen while artillery is reloading. What would have been the best ammunition type to use 40 seconds ago may not be the best ammunition type what you are able to use now after you are done reloading, because, as I said, so many things can happen in 30 to 40 seconds in this game. Vehicles may disappear, you may lose all your allied vehicles, you may lose or the same enemy target what you are aiming at may be dead already, or as I said, may be unspotted. So many things can happen, and your choices, what they want you to make or start making, doesn't matter. In this situation, once again, I am testing out AP round into the mouse. I was able to penetrate one AP round into the top of the turret previously. You were able to see that one as well. Then I decided to stun that guy, even though I saw I have two teammates, or I had two teammates around that mouse. But stunning, I would say, is going to cripple that mouse the most in that situation when two medium tanks are kind of flanking him, kind of trying to get behind him, because the mobility is just so bad on the mouse. And that AP round was yet another penetration, but once again 517 damage. With HE, I can basically deal the same amount of damage. Guaranteed. Always, almost always guaranteed, of course. AP is a huge risk from that range. But on the test server or on the SandBox server, of course, I am testing out every single ammunition type and how they work and so on. And as I said before, I ran into quite a few issues or quite a few questions that needs to be looked at, that needs to be answered. What do you think about this one, guys? Really, what do you think about those new ammunition types? Is this going to change the gameplay? I do not see how it is going to affect it. Really, I do not see how it is going to affect it. Most players are still not going to use the damaging HE. Stunning is over there. At first I was like, oh yes, we have two different ammunition types which simply, yes, can deal a bit more damage, maybe, if they're going to hit, penetrate or splash you. But we are not going to be stunned. Yes, hooray, thank God for that. But now, after playing some battles, why I should use anything else? I don't know. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. That was me, that was my today's episode featuring Tier 9 and Tier 10 American artilleries. I think I'm actually going to make one more episode from the SandBox server, which is going to be kind of a trollish one. Kind of a troll-ish gameplay with one artillery and one specific ammunition type. Can you guess what it is? If you can, leave it in the comments as well. Anyway, I thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed today's episode, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Much love. Take care and bye.